On this week's episode, a new segment and a creator-owned sequel. My pick of the week this week is Jupiter's Legacy, Volume 2 by Mark Millar and Frank Quitely. In the first series, the children of superheroes grew up to fill their parents' shoes. So, that went horribly wrong, and now there's a bunch of superpowered people who have taken over the world. And it's up to the children of the supervillains to save us all. The first book was a really interesting take on superpowered heroes. The sequel keeps that going with a really good twist. This is sure to be a hit series, so add it to your pull folder today. And just a heads up, for anyone reading Saga in trade paperback, Volume 6 comes out this week. I'm going to start merchandise off this week with this really cool gift set. It's got the Batman Mad Love trade paperback with exclusive Joker and Harley Quinn animated series action figures. It's the only way to get these two figures. And new from DC Direct is a Darwin Cook Supergirl. And from CW's Arrow we have Merlin. And from Kotobukiya comes a new Raven statue. And new from Pop Rides, we have the Hogwarts Express. There's a couple of different characters to choose from, so make sure to check them all out. And now for a new segment on the show that we're going to call Hype Train. This is where we're going to bring you all sorts of news from the nerd world, from comics to movies to video games. First up, we're going to talk about Suicide Squad. It's been going crazy on the internet. It's had 66,000 mentions on social media in the last week. People are getting really excited about this movie, and we're going to try to do a screening at Regal, but we can't promise it yet. So stay tuned to this show for news about that. A couple of weeks ago, the nerd world lost its mind when Captain America said Hell Hydra. Even Captain America himself, Chris Evans, says, "Say it ain't so." Issue 2 of this story arc comes out this week. It's sure to fill in some blanks, so make sure you don't miss out on this issue. And finally, in movie news, or in manga news, if that's how you want to look at it, Lone Wolf and Cub is being made into a new feature film. This was a classic manga series that was turned into a 6-film series back in the day. 2 of these films were spliced together to make the movie Shogun Assassin. Stephen Paul, who's also the producer behind the Ghost in the Shell movie, has promised essentially an all-Japanese cast. This should be a really fun return to samurai cinema. We can't wait until this hits the theaters. Next week, on the 4th of July, we're going to be having some sales. I'll put some more information about that in our virtual lounge. Don't forget to follow our new Facebook page for Collectibles Etc Weekly. As always, share this video for your chance to win. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on Wednesday.
Now, for a new segment on the show, we're going to call the Hype Train. Do it. Yeah.
And now for a new segment we're going to call the Hype Train.